Hi everyone and welcome back. So thought I'd do a little update on where we've got up to and maybe add some videos together from the week and see if we can make a bit of a video again. So out spreading some single top on some of our winter wheat. This is a field after I think this was raked last year using the variable rate technology from SOIL. And got the Amazon spreader on, as you can see behind us, through the Isobus system there. Also got Paul helping me run some fert around and yeah, cracking on over the ground really. Just finished a field now called Upper Moss Hill and about to go and have some lunch. You can see a couple of lorries up there in the lay-by, which made me think about lunch. So stop and have some lunch with Paul, but he probably won't mind me saying we've been he's been doing a bit of weight loss, and so he's been eating salad, so he made me feel guilty, and now he's got me on salads. But all I can think about is a truck stop and a bacon roll. There's a good one in Leominster, not too far away, but probably a bit too far to take the tractor, so guess this will have to do. Make it better because it's got olives in it, but I'm missing a bacon roll, so we'll go and have some lunch and then fill up and carry on. Still on the same day now. Here we are in a field called Windmill, and as you can see, I've found a few muddy spots, but generally it has been pretty good travelling. This is the second time I've been through. Reminds me of like an old American windmill there, but obviously we're not in America. Obvious sayings. This crop looks particularly good. They definitely do not all look like this, but for some reason Windmill Field seems to be one of the better ones yield wise up here, potentially because it's right next to the farmyard, which we don't really use much anymore. These are all contract farms. We keep a few things up here every now and then, but generally don't really store anything up here. But quite often fields around old farms like that are sort of quite productive because they would turn the livestock out in them, obviously being so near. So potentially one reason why, but also just a nice soil type up here. I've never been in here, so I thought I'd have a bit of an explore and see who or what I can find in there. Doesn't look like it's been open for a while. Probably gonna regret it. It's kind of interesting. Someone can give me some more information, then let me know. Tell me what's going on in here, because I have no idea. Kind of cool though. Oh. Lovely view going into the evening. Almost 5:30, and you can see straight ahead of us, got Stuart doing some drainage work. He's been here for probably a couple of weeks now, coming up to, and that is a field that is going into beans. And yeah, so Stuart's just doing some drainage before we put the beans in there. You can see him with the digger on the right, and David Brown straight in front of us. See if I get a chance, I'll go and get a bit of a closer up, but for now that'll have to do. Nice view though. I don't know how well you'll see them, but just some visitors that we regularly have to these fields down here. Down by the orchards over there, and if you've watched some of the orchard videos, you might have seen the deer fencing around the outside, and that's why. They've got a great life down here though, nice and peaceful, wooded areas, bit of food, bit of water, perfect. Just come down to give the spreader a bit of a clean. Unfortunately, the wind and rain has stopped us from spreading for a while. I thought I'd show you a little modification we made. It was actually Matthew's idea. So we've got a SpareX camera on the back of the spreader, and if I take you inside, I haven't quite got every bit of dirt, but never mind. What it's for, I should have probably showed you when I was fert spreading, but if I put her in reverse, you can see obviously behind us, and the reason we've got that, or I find it so useful, is for one, when you go into corners and have to back up, or even if you have to meet, you know, we've got a farm here in the village, and if you meet a bus or something, it's quite useful to and you have to reverse back into a lay-by. It's quite useful to see behind you. So yeah, there's a new combine. Yeah, we'll head back to the farm. We've got to go and take some mud on road signs up to Stuart, who's doing the drainage. So with that SpareX camera, we have run the cable round on the inside of the hopper, tied it on using cable ties, then pops out in this corner up here. Can't get the angles right, can I? Along there, and then down there and into the cab. What I'm definitely keen to know is how often people are washing their fert spreaders, particularly when you've been spreading nitrogen, and particularly when you've got, you know, a decent block to go at. It's going to be quite a few days work. Do you wash it every night, or do you just wash it at the end of the block? I think there's probably pros and cons to each, but yeah, just keen to hear what people think. Also, probably you've waited long enough to see the sprayer. Give you a quick glimpse there, see if you can figure out what that is. I'm sure we'll I'll show you around it at some point. We're going to do these mud on road signs now. It's not too bad actually, but after he's come out it probably is, so definitely worth doing. We'll go and find him over there and make sure he's happy. See what he's up to. Definitely had a problem here last year, so Stuart's been busy up against the roadside there. You can see most of the field's pretty good, and just got this bit of a hollow where it sunk in last year pretty badly. Could definitely do with avoiding that next year. So this field's going into beans. Over there is where we were the other day in the video, and come see Stuart. Tell how wet it is down here, because you can hear it drying. Stuart's obviously had a poke around, see what he can find. Kindly let me film him, and just thought I'd come and have a look down here. This David Brown. This is the pipe we put in, obviously perforated there to let the water flow through. Yeah, he missed to get it down into here. Something really satisfying about flowing water. Don't know why. So there you go, you've got old here. That's a stone cart with a conveyor out the side for the trench. And new over there. Bigger version, so. You can see the water table is still quite high in here. Next job on the list is off to TH White in Hereford to collect some parts for the Manitou that I ordered a couple of weeks ago, and Also want to go and talk to them. Well, I got them to price me up a Milwaukee cordless item, which I probably won't tell you what it is, but it may appear on the channel later on in the year. It may not be in Milwaukee because they're quite expensive, but hopefully TH White can knock a bit of money off and add to the red collection of tools in the shed. Anyone for an old Dyson Hoover? Look no further. Got some stock in the yard here, New Holland and Manitou dealers. You can tell we're in Hereford though. Little orchard tractors. What a beast. Right, so here we are down at the Spud store. I'm just swapping the tractors over because this one is going on Sunday. So I've come down to give it a wash, and I'm going to put this one on the trailer that we're using for potatoes. As in grading out potatoes, so not a full load, just the soil that comes out. But yeah, this is a 5610 Dyna 4 63 plate, 100 or 105 horsepower, versus what it's been replaced with directly, which is a Fendt 312 Vario, which is a lovely tractor. This tractor was, in all honesty, horrendous down the road. You couldn't drive it on your foot, but once you got it in the orchard, it was a lovely tractor and absolutely perfect. And yeah, and field work as well, it was absolutely perfect. It's just down the road, it wasn't quite as comfortable as this one. So this is actually being replaced as well, sort of directly, because it's just found itself sat in the shed a lot more than it used to be. This one's the main one down the orchard now. So we're just after one with a little bit more power that could do a bit of orchard work, but also do rolling, go on trailers and that sort of thing. So hopefully in a couple of weeks' time you'll see what it has been replaced with, which we're all really looking forward to. But sad to see this one go. It's been a nice handy tractor, and it will come back actually on the blower. It's being sold to someone who works in orchards not far away, and he's going to let us have it back for blowing down in the orchard. Anyway, there we go. Thought I'd just get a quick video as a bit of a memoir. Go and give it a wash now, and in a respectable manner to hand it over. Put this one on the trailer.